Anton, you better be alive to make these splinters worth it.
Lady Laurent sends her regards. She still has that insufferable Stibbons with her.
What do you think? This raft will hold together with 2 people on it, right? I don't have to go far. Just over to Whalefall. Sorry to sound rushed, but my partner Anton got selected for the game, and I'm pretty sure he won't survive it. The jailers don't warn you. One of them plays with the prisoners waiting at Amenos station. No one knows which one. If you're chosen, he sets you loose on Whalefall. Then, he hunts you down. Survive and you go free. Supposedly. He and I, we're fast talkers, swindlers. We don't stick around long enough for the fighting. If he's still alive, he won't last. Hey, come with me. I'll need the help. And you'll get some coin that I lifted off a jailer. I promise I won't cheat you. So, here's my plan. We ride the raft over to Whalefall, find Anton, then leave. Now that I've said that out loud, I see it's not much of a plan, but it's what I got. I'd like to get a move on, though. My partner is clever, but not especially tough. It's that small island to the west of here. Not sure where the name comes from. I imagine something to do with whales. Jailers play a game there with prisoners from the stockade. They let you loose, and then send hunters after you. So they told us, but I've spent my entire life around criminals, thugs, and related scum, and never once have I met someone who said they got set free from Whalefall. You'd think I'd have run into someone if it were true. I love the man like a brother, but Anton can sometimes act flashier than he should. He likes to show off his sleight of hand skills. After we got thrown in the stockade, Anton decided to make friends with a jailer. Olivia was her name. Anton was playing her, of course. I don't even think he wanted something from her. Just a way to pass the time. But she actually fell for the old charmer. Once she saw the ruse, Anton's name ends up on the list for Whalefall. Slipping in and out of the stockade isn't that difficult, and they don't really seem to mind if the prisoners wander off into the jungle. As soon as the jailer dragged Anton away, I knew he wouldn't last. I left the stockade to go after him. Made it with my own 2 hands. Quite proud of it. I knew I'd never survive the swim, so I scavenged anything that floats. The tides around here tear everything to shreds, so I had plenty of debris to choose from. I just hope it holds together. Oh, like I said, he and I are the swindlers. A little distraction over here, and suddenly your purse is gone. Nothing too bad, you know? But it's not like anyone here on Amenos is the innocent type. Seems we marked the wrong target this time. Some noble in High Rock, Lord Featherbuns or whatever. They're all the same to me. We tried the old pig in a poke on him. Was going fine until his servant called for an appraiser. He was upset to hear the ancient magic orb was a painted goose egg. There was some hue and cry, then finally they caught us. Not the first time Anton and I got arrested, but I guess the Lord wanted to make an example. He shipped us to Amenos as a message. Don't mess with even the stupid nobles, it says. How about that? The raft worked. Let's move inland and look for Anton. Look there. Something's posted on that wooden pillar. At least the game has rules. Let's talk before going deeper. Now we have a name for the person in charge. Jailer Manic. I don't remember seeing him at Amenos Station. Sounds like he enjoys his work, though. I sure did. A couple names I even recognized. Wealthy merchants, both of them. Who would be a guest of a place like this? Well, voluntarily. Standing around in the open is no good. Where should we start looking for Anton? Yeah, I noticed that too. Let's head there. We can't just wander the island calling his name. At least this gives us a direction. Anton knows enough to hide, but I doubt he'd last long. Usually he's the one people notice while I lift their gold. Anton's on the run for his life. He may have left signs of where he went. As we search deeper within, we should look for anything that points in his direction. In the meantime, that winner's stage to the north seems like a good place to start. Nah, do you? Maybe he stays away from the Amenos stockade on purpose. Only comes by to take more prisoners for his game. Wonder if he's even a jailer at all. No one would call the stockade a great place, but it's not so corrupt that the entire staff would do something like this. The jailers who took us to the island even warned me about it. I'm starting to think this Manic keeps the whole thing secret. I should have asked before. You can handle yourself in a fight, yeah? I'm sure you can.
I have arrows enough for the likes of you.
Anton isn't sentimental, but he respects tradition. He wouldn't leave his family pendant behind. Look at that fortress to the north. It's made of ship parts.
Good fight. I paid for this. Your blood will water these trees.
I love it when you do that.
Looks like Anton tried to defend himself with that old knife of his.
This is so much better than reading. Hey, stay with me.
See him! On that platform!
Another wretch wants to leave my game? There's only one way out. We're all prisoners, in a way. Accept your fate. Well done. You make it this far, but I'll end this game myself.
My magic will destroy you!
It seems that my dear friend Louna brought me a savior, and I can see why. Someone that's as brave and strong as you makes the perfect choice. Those hunters might return at any moment. Please, kindly unbind me so we can flee. Ah, the natural result of my poor survival skills. Though I cannot imagine why you believe now is the proper moment for that story. Release the bindings, please. Once we're safe, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
That rascal Anton survived somehow. Barely. If we found him dead, I would have killed everyone on this island. Well, I would have paid you to do it. Let's get out of this horrid place and back onto the raft. I know I'm not a great person. I've lied, stolen, manipulated, cheated, harassed, and once committed arson. But I've never killed anyone, and I won't start today. Can you keep up, Anton?
I could outrace you with my legs tied together.
A good fight. I paid for this.
They're in for it now.
Oh, good. I was getting bored.
We're almost to the raft.
Where on Amenos did you possibly find a raft? Just one more time you had to get me out of a jam, huh?
Don't forget that I'm keeping track.
You never think when they send you to prison that you'll be hunted to death. It's just not something they tell you about.
Well, so much for my raft. All that work collecting trash for only 2 trips. But we saved Anton, and that's all I really wanted. Sure, I hope we could escape to High Isle, but this'll have to do. Thank you for keeping both of us safe. We find a way to make a life on this island. From what I've heard, finding a way off is nearly impossible. Here's the payment I promised. I guess we'll probably run into each other again sometime. Amenos isn't that big, and we're all stuck here. Now that we're free from Amenos Station, Anton and I can do as we please. We weren't officially processed, so I guess we've gone rogue. Wouldn't be the first time. Maybe I'll start building another raft. Sure, the jungle is full of criminals, but they're not actively hunting us like on Whalefall. Well, some of them aren't anyway. Maybe we'll meet others who just want to survive. Seems likely. Hopefully Anton doesn't try to steal from them.
Once the hunter caught me, Jailer Manic put me on display. He said the other prisoners should see that running was useless. He would have killed me soon if you hadn't come. Here's some rare sincerity from me. Thank you so much. I owe you my life.